Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever with the North Atlantic map. Last time around, we started on a kind of a process that we'll continue with today, which is fundamentally we're doing upgrades, and that's kind of route expansions and plumbing in some extra transport options inside the towns, and generally trying to work connectivity and growth. I think it would be our two watchwords. Anyway, I promised you at the end of the last episode that I would pause and go no further, and if you match up the end of that one with the start of this one, you'll see that we've done just that. So what we're following here, because why not? Let's go. We're following our first ever electric service, and it runs from one place to another. I can do better than that. It runs from Telman to wherever the hell this is. What's the matter with my head? Brownville. There. Yes, those are the places where it runs between. And as yet, no passengers. But they'll get the idea. Anyway, let's not dwell on this too much. Let's dwell on it until we enter the tunnel that is coming up. And then we shall move on to other things. Ready? Good? Done. Right. We're out of here. Okie dokie. So, we've got lots going on. And, one of the first things I wanted to do, this lumber train here could be doing better. So, we're going to upgrade this vehicle. What are we doing? 1.5 million per vehicle. Let's stick a pause on, just so that I can upgrade it before it reaches its destination. Now, we've just had the big boy become available. And let's face it, it doesn't have the greatest lifespan in terms of usability, right? Because it's very quickly supplanted by the diesels that turn up. Likewise, and what have we got? 430 tractive effort and 516 tractive effort by a faster electric. Right? There's not look. There is no reason why I'd buy one of these. It's slower. It's only marginally less expensive, but we're gonna have one anyway. So we'll have one of those, and then we're gonna wagon this up with as much wood carrying as we can muster. 8s? No. 12s? Yes. Guess it's these 12s. Right. Let's go with 10 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, okay. I don't know if this train is actually ready for a replacement or not, but if it is, then we want to be there to see that happen, don't we? So this is, this just carting lumber quite happily out to Colesworth, or is it Telman? No, out from Colesworth to Telman, and as such, it is fueling the growth of the area. So this is quite a big deal. This is pretty important for the overall success or otherwise of our mission. The mission is going rather well, but what we want is Telman to start expanding in a way that we've decreed. Not least of all because I want to get rid of all of that rotten whatever it is, stuff. Yeah. No, all of the track that I've put down to kind of block the area, I want to get shot of it. Go on, be ready for an exchange now. We're there, look. Oh yes, right, stick that back to 100%. How much are we actually packing? Full load. Excellent. And the station, don't worry, I'll follow this chap in a mo, has still got another 41 waiting. There we go, right, here we go. Yeah, it's just look at the size of that thing. Magnificent. In fact, I'm not even sure this is the big boy. It looks big enough. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, right, yeah, so upgrades are going to be the name of the game, and we're going to do a couple more route expansions today to, just keep building those connections up. Now, the goal will be to increase over time the amount of the amount of trains on the track, which means that I'm going to need more routes, because there's only a finite number of trains you can have on a single route at a single time, because, you know, they're all going the same path. But you can have multiple routes heading into the same station and actually get, you know, a sense of real busyness going on. This is a phenomenally good looking model. I love it. How far have you got to go? Oh, fair shake. All right, we'll leave you to it. But I'm gonna a quick Atlantic hop, which is not something that you do in many other games. And we're gonna set up this service as well. Quick pause. There we go. Let's get it done. So this is the coal service, and as we can see, the station has got 160 waiting. So right, first thing we need to do, however, is we need to upgrade to electrified lines all the way along here, because I'm going to stick the crocodile up and down it, given its innate ability to haul a heck of a lot of goods. Yeah, this is going to work out nicely. Right, okay, so once again we'll kill this off, 25%, and we want this chap. Okay, it only does 40 miles per hour. Not fast. Actually, its tractive effort is pretty weak as well. Huh. We're going to go with it. Well, we'll see what 150 kilonewtons actually gets us. Right, we need a kind of a flat. You'll carry 12. I guess that's it. I guess that's the way we're going. Yep. Right, okay, so iron ore, no. Coal, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I suspect it's going to struggle. Let us find out. Where did all the coal go? Did me upgrading the station whack the coal that was being stored? That can't possibly be right. Anyway, here's our new train. Now, I'm gonna keep tabs on this for a moment, just to see. Oh no, there we go. Just to see what sort of upper speed limit it actually gets to. You are picking up coal here and not iron ore, right? Yeah. You're not carrying anything. I did. I just whacked the coal. Oh, what a pain. Still, it's supposedly capable of 40. Well, we're not going to get to see whether that's going to be accurate or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it can take 120. Fine and more fine. Right, we'll leave that running. Next up, what else was on my list? Obviously, the list is in my head. Otherwise, I'd just look at it and then go, "Oh yes, that's what's next on my list." We've got our steelworks over here, but that's all road. It's not worth running a train between those two. Where's the coal coming from? Coal's coming from up there. Now that might be worth a Swifty route, but I think that would probably be forcing the matter just a smidge. It's working, we'll leave it alone. What else could we do here? We've got the oil route down in Florida, which is already hoiking quite a bit. Let's see if it's actually keeping up with demand. Yeah, 51 of 84, it's keeping up with demand nicely. Not a problem. Right, we don't need to change that, we'll leave that one alone. We also have goods pick up by train, but again, I think that's under control. Where are you heading to? You're heading to Telman Exchange. So you're going all the way to Telman. Right, okay, I'm going to electrify this as well. Yeah, electrification is the order of the day. So that we can, you know, start describing ourselves as the future. Go check all the way over into Telman. And this is the other thing that I've noticed that Telman is doing just to spite me, is it started building up rather than out. So rather than getting more houses out near where I actually want them to build up around the lake, they instead opted just to kind of go for tower blocks and what have you. Cheers for that. Much helpful. Right, okay, so let's call this up. Talman Oil Goods. Right, I think I'd actually, rather than get the upgrade on that running now, what I'll do first is I'll make sure that I've got... See, look, you missed a bit there. And while I'm not doing both routes, I do want to make sure that everywhere's got electrification, otherwise we're just going to stall out the second that we try and actually run anything down it. Right, here we go. And that one. All is well here. In fact, here's another candidate. Let's pause. Right. Where are you running? You're running to Christmas. Now, I think if I up the tempo of both of these, then we could see a real increase in demand, which in turn, you never know, might lead to an increase in growth. Well, that's the goal anyway. Right, okay, I'm going to... you're barely carrying anything, man. Let's get rid of all of this. Are you carrying oil goods? Fine. So once again, we'll use this Milwaukee here. I mean, we might as well make use of it while we're, while it is the greatest tech in the world. At least in terms of speed. 8? No. 12. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're never going to carry that much, but enjoy it. Likewise, Talman Oil Goods. Here we go. Kill all of this off. So yeah, I mean, as much as the focus is on about creating connections, we're also now thinking about, how do we really maximize growth to get things exciting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There, this, go, have at it. Unpause. Let's see if this fella's up for it. Now, if this pays off, we should also see a knock-on effect to the train bringing the oil in the first place. And I don't think it's going to be the quantity that these carry, because obviously, I had quantity available already. I think it's going to be the speed at which they can get from A to B that's going to make the big difference. Right, let's, that, done. Right, where's the other one? Where's the other one? Is that the Talman route is the other one? There it is. Also, freshly upgraded. You wouldn't really want to bring a goods train round that corner. There's going to be quite a lot of weight pushing that. However, ho-hum. There we go. Now, in the comments in the last couple of episodes, the Metro liner has been referenced several times as I should, prepare the mega route for catering for the Metro liner. And yes, absolutely. The problem I have with the Metro liner is it's literally the only worthwhile train to use for that journey by the time you get to it. Just soak it in. These rails aren't properly aligned, so whatever happens, don't derail. And fair play to the train, it is showing it transitioning over onto the... I wonder how that's happened. It's cool. Whatever it is. Right, okay, now, yes, expansion. Where was I going to go first? We've got a couple of expansion projects to look at. The first one, and as much as any time I mention him, it's only creating a rod from my own back, is Harebear. So, from Harebear to Rhino. You're going to go, oh, there's a large amount of logic to that. And plus, we'll bring it into the international station, which will increase its appeal, I suppose, to nearby dignitaries, which should, in turn, yield a little more growth out in that area. So actually, given that this is... I've kind of started the connections for this already. I think we'll get this done. Now, where's the flaming station? Given that... Yeah, you see, you've hidden it here, look. Right, there you go. Get rid of that. In fact, what's going on here? Oh, I see. Right, good. Let's rock and indeed roll. Right, so let's spank that out there to start with. Now, what I've got already is this little spur here. And I think given it's hiding behind trees, and I'm aiming for there. So we could do this as one continuous curve. Let's have a look and see what the likelihood of that is. 4.5 million. Bridge looks good. Bridge does look good. In fact, everything about this looks good. Sold. Right, and then we'll snap this round in the opposite direction. Signal it up a bit. Whack a train down there. You know, this is very rapid expanding routes going on. Although it really does help that I figured that this might be something I wanted to do early on. Because otherwise I'd have a hell of a time actually getting a depot or anything along, not a depot, getting a, what's the word I'm looking for? Getting a spur to come off the station in the first place. Now this is, we've got one train heading in there already, and adding another one to the mix is going to create for some excitement. Now let's, because I need a depot, let's make the track look convoluted, because that's always exciting. There we go. And then depot on the end of there. How do you feel about that? You feel good? I feel good about it too. Right, okay, so this is going to be Harebear to Rhino, Rhino to Harebear, new line. And again, you see, I did, what, 10 episodes ago, I was fixating on creating mega routes. Rhino Hare. And now, here we are, working on pretty much nothing. But why have you not drawn the route? Okay, I've missed something somewhere. I guarantee it. Right, what have I missed? Right. Because currently it can't be done. Sure it can. I've not missed anything. That's all lovely. Although obviously calling it herd is not appropriate. Right, Rhino North. Have I missed something obvious? You can switch onto both sides. Alright, well, I'm going to put some signals on, because we're going to need signals. And hopefully, in so doing, I'll find where the problem's lying. Really interesting. I don't understand what the issue is here. There you go. I wouldn't put a signal there though. That's a bad place for a signal. This is a good place for a signal. And we'll put another one there as a release. Yeah, I know, you don't believe in them. I do. Yeah, there's no reason at all that shouldn't work. Why are you not showing up? Because you've called the tram station rather than the actual rail station. That would do it. There we go. Right, no, but how about you call that back up and now check that it's working properly? Railroad. Where are we? Rhino Harebear. There we go. Gimme. Yeah, that all looks good. What do we think? 2? I think 2. All right, now the question is, what should we run down there? Let's go training. Oh, what the hell? No, this isn't the big boy. The big boy is referred to as such, right? Unless I'm losing my mind. Rule that out. We can't. But there we go. Right, wagons. I should be using the electrified one though, shouldn't I? Really, it's faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is ample. Okay, good. I'll have 2 of those, please. They're going to be expensive, but they're going to have a whole lot of fun. So let's go. Rhino, hare, bear, which I saw near. Where is it? There it is. Which means we've still got the big boy to come, which is even bigger. Okay, fine. Are we sure? I'm not sure. Someone's going to correct me and just, accuse me of complete idiocy, and they'd probably be right to do so. So, I mean, the reason for this particular connection is it is actually because of the international station here. I think it offers an interesting possibility, and the fact that Rhino's connection to the rest of the world, such as it is through this Telman, big city stop here, which, is incredibly popular, and you'd think someone would build a house outside there. And there's 60 people waiting. In fact, we've got people waiting to get up to Rhino already, which is tremendous. Yeah, I don't quite fathom it, but hey ho. Right, who is this? You're waiting for the first Rhino run. And what route are you running? You're running Telman Rhino. Oh, you're running the one we're actually... What? Are you sure? No. That's Telman Rhino, which is a single train. Fine. That's why there's a single track station there. Beg your pardon. Just refreshing my mind on this front. Meanwhile, that's that one. Right. Okay. You need to get to work. Rhino to wherever the hell it was we were going. Yeah. Okay. So again, that's, maybe it will build up in terms of being a prosperous route once it beds in some, but it is quite a short route, so my expectations for amazing profitability are not off the chart. There you go. I actually timed that really badly, but because there's a train in the station at the moment, he's having to wait, and this works for me. Okay, good. That's another one done. Now, other items on the shopping list of interesting. See, we've already connected Christmas to Onion Jack, but Onion Jack has got. Did I put an expansion option on here? No, we've already done it. You did that a while ago. I'm sure there was another one. Where the heck was it? It wasn't Brownville. We've already kind of maxed that out for interest. Brownville Telman. Passengers waiting. Just as we wanted. Right, let's have a look at the growth of Telman. So this is the area we're looking at to grow most urgently, or kind of the focal point of what we're trying to get to grow. Because if we can get growth down here, then these kind of stops, they all make a big difference very quickly. And then if we can get a little bit of growth around the 2 outlying stations, then that's quite something. We've really expanded it to kind of metropolis-esque scale. And if were Rhino to expand in a similar fashion, then that's all manner of exciting. So I think actually this is a good time to look at some city populations. I don't think we've had anyone break 1,000, not by a long shot. 598 for Telman, Harebear not far behind. Frenchton, obviously we've been quite busy with Frenchton, where it gets a lot of traffic. Christmas, Weber, this is all North America. Morgantown is the only one really hitting it for Europe at the moment. There we go. And again, that's because of the volume of traffic that we're throwing down there. Two nice chunky routes going on. Yes. Now the question is, are there any towns on the map I'm not properly servicing as far as goods is concerned? Because I've got a real appetite to put a goods route together. So look at this: 30 for the transatlantic, Amersol, Rago 1, and Brian VA. So that's the Nordic route. Then Wikaki out to Amersol. That's a shuttle route that takes them into the kind of centre of Europe. It's properly good stuff. But why is the I'm pretty certain there should be a train running this, you know. Rago 1, out in the middle of nowhere. How are you doing for goods? 0 of 53. No goods being delivered to Rago 1. Amasol's happy as can be. Where are you getting your goods from? I know they're coming in from Europe somewhere. Or are they? Where are you getting your goods from? You haven't got a dedicated setup, have you? You there. Steel, right, where does that come from? Alright, well that's coming from, yeah, that's coming from Central Europe, so that's ridiculous. Why am I not using a cargo route for that? Why am I not sending trains up there? Because, you know, you should. And then we could hit Rago 1 from there as well on the same route. Alright, well that's a longer job, and I think I'm going to save it for next time around. So be sure to tune in for that. That's going to be an interesting one. So what we'll do is we'll build a new goods route up from just outside Morgantown. Will we really? This feels like madness. Around over to Amasol and then to Rago 1. And even saying it out loud, I'm less confident about it now. What are our options? There aren't any other resources really floating about. I mean, we've got. I mean, are we dealing with potato? No, I didn't really want that. I want just the town. Yeah, yes, you are being cargo supplied. Okay. Well, I guess that's the route then, isn't it? I mean, we send 2 trains up there. Everyone gets excited. Huh, okay, well, tune in for that. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching today. Yes. Throw a like on this one, if you would be so kind. Let's follow Mr. Crocodile here. As it does help me attract new and interesting people to the cause. I'm not entirely sure what the cause is, but, you know, having new and interesting people attracted to it is clearly a good thing. Thanks very much for watching. Chuck to subscribe, please, if you've not done so already, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.